On the banks of the Mississippi River, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a storied venue, and soon the fog will rise off the Big Muddy, and will it also bring a victory for the beloved Bayou Bengals, Tiger Stadium, home of LSU. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So Tulsa's return team didn't help matters out much with that one. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
Looking for a man. It's McPherson. Looking left. He makes a catch. Slithers into space. Oh, look out! Touchdown, Golden Hurricane! What a catch and run for 6. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Tigers offense has its first opportunity of the day. And this figures to be just a tremendous matchup of big play receivers, Jesse.
And because of their skills, Reese, you're going to see all types of ways in how they use them, right? They're going to throw it to them. They'll throw screens. They'll get jet sweeps. Get these guys as many touches as you can.
Well, and the good thing is, if you're a defense, you're used to it. You see this guy in practice every day. Now you're seeing another guy that's elite. Which defense can rise to the challenge and get a few stops and maybe nullify the playmaker?
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. He's looking to throw. Moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Power football with the run.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's Powell. They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A fair catch is called for and made. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer. They were able to get the sack.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
From the gun, the ground game. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Running back goes in motion. They'll run play action. And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
The short hands, it's crossed. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
All right, the offense wanted a 1st down there, but they got the completion, and now it sets up a 4th down situation where it's manageable. I can accomplish it, and yes, I'm going for it.
The completion well past the sticks. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
3rd down coming up.
While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line.
7, LSU, 0.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Trying play action. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack.
They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel.
As a former quarterback, I definitely never had the guts to ever want to be a return man. And that right there is the reason why, guys. I don't need anybody having a 50-yard run at me trying to take my head off. So, listen, I mean, I feel for that return guy. He's lucky, though, that his group of guys was able to jump back on.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Good enough for 1st down.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He'll pull it on the read. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a 1st down.
Tulsa will come to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls sails into the house. Touchdown, Tulsa.
Touchdown, Tulsa.
Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
Tulsa, 14. LSU, 0.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Advance on the football.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Bring the punt team on the field. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
He wants to go deep. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Back to throw, it's Powell. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
That pass is well off target. He got hit. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific game from there in Death Valley.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Tulsa will kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Complete out of the backfield. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to the ground with the running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 4th time, snap to the up man, it's a fake. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cross. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. To the air, it's Powell. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Throws to the tight end. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were. Because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Relying on that running game inside the red zone, he picked up 3 to the 11. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Powell. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
On 4th down, going to the air. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Off the play fake. Fires to the end zone. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears.
You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it,